3 recorded right now. Let's get into it. So for those of you who don't know, Expay is a duck hunt in New York, relatively unknown unless you're on this Discord. He is actually an extremely good duck hunt player, very, very aggressive. Unfortunately, doesn't get too much exposure. Raito, on the other hand, hopefully he needs no introduction to you guys. One of the top 3 duck hunts, hailing from Japan. Put in some amazing work at Genesis. Unfortunately, he did get scuffed out by Yusan in the Ditto, so only one of them was going to make it. Let's see where we're going. Oh, so interesting enough to see Expay go for the Dalmatian skin. That's one that he generally doesn't like to use, but who knows, maybe he switched up now. We got Raito going for the white and black for it. And so right now, Raito seems to be trying to control a lot of space with the can. Trying to put it out there as a mind game. Definitely a really, really smart thing to do. Even the Duck on Ditto, you have to put a lot of respect to it, and you have to be really smart about how you want to approach it and counter it. So Raito's doing a really good job of setting up the camp, but Expay's doing an equally good job of just trying to feel out and what Raito's going for. So far, none of them are really going in for any big commitments at all. They just want to make sure to keep themselves safe, so they just want to attack on damage. They know they're not going to be able to get a kill just yet, so no need to go for anything super risky. Oh, okay. Unfortunately, Raito just missed that up right there. That could have led to some good damage, but I would rather like to see him go for the down air after that get-up attack. Would have done more damage and would have led to a guaranteed follow-up as well. Sitting at 84%, some of those down air combos will not be guaranteed because you're able to act out of it immediately unless you cross them up fully. Okay, Expay there, just missing that edge guard. Raito, I think, could have actually comboed off of that into the back air, but the DI might have been just long enough that he was going to miss it. Oh, and did Expay get the grip? Oh no, unfortunately he didn't apply any pressure to Raito when he was off stage. Alright, so what Raito did right there was actually something very good that you don't see too many players do too often. Is instead of like, a lot of times people always focus on jumping and getting back for center stage. But what Raito did there was he jumped straight up and then just baited an option out of him, which allowed him to land safely. So right over here, yeah, just gonna jump straight up, don't go towards Expay at all, and then that way you don't have to risk anything. But right now, Expay doing a really good job of keeping this really close. Only 7% behind, it's definitely one can. Oh, but he blows himself up with it too. Okay, Raito trying to go for the extra deep edge guard right there. Not gonna find it though. Oh, the can is gonna find Expay right though. Okay, Expay trying to go with the high recovery there. Really good job covering himself with a can, and Raito barely missed that can ping right there. That actually might have been able to take Expay stock, but Expay, not gonna get punished too hard for it. So, definitely one of the signature things about Expay is what you just saw right there, was the way that he recovered with that can high. He just put the can in all these really good positions where there wasn't really too much of a thing that would get him. And then right there, Raito is actually going to take out Expay's first stock with the one and only classic Owl right there. Owl, probably going to be the best duck hunt in the UK. Just likes to kill with Episode a lot, so it's funny to see Raito bringing that out too. Actually knowing like the exact kill percentage where it's going to kill. Alright, so Raito's doing a good job of just like jumping back and forth, trying to zone out Expay. Raito's movement right now is actually looking really, really good. You know, at first the connection was looking a little clunky, but now really speeding up right now. Expay's not really having any chances at all to hit him, but right as soon as I say that, gonna get blasted by that gun though. Alright. So one thing that I'm noticing that Raito's doing a lot is he's actually jumping to the platform and launching out a can. And he's doing it so the can is actually going to go over to the center of the stage. So that way he's got instant pressure covering that air, and when it gets on that ground, it's going to be able to immediately access and cover both an aerial option and a grounded option of approach from the opponent. Really liking his can placements. That's gonna be play pigeon. Oh, what for the hardest read with that down air? I haven't really seen anybody go for that before, especially from that far. Good can side save right there by Expay. Gonna prevent himself from dying right there. Yeah, one of the reasons why it's sometimes better just to go for that is basically it just gets rid of any 50-50 chances, so you just know what you're gonna get. Okay, Expay trying to get some damage tacked on right now. 57% on Raito. This isn't going to be anything that's really going to take his stock just yet, but if he gets about 15% in 4 and he gets a good F smash read, that actually might be able to take Raito's stock, and I think that's what Expay is looking for. Ooh, Raito going for the rapid jab. Holding it out a little bit, hoping that Expay follows it, but wisely stopped it pretty early. Okay, that was a good delay on using that gunman, but unfortunately Expay was able to roll around at the correct times. Oh, that's gonna take out the gunman. Not gonna put Raito in an edge guard situation, but it looks like he's gonna find his way back. Yeah, Expay just holding on to the stock for dear life right now. 166%. Oh, Raito wisely just waited and just threw out the can. Not only did that cover the roll option, that covered shield drop if you run into him, and he knew he wasn't going to die, and he knew the only person that was going to die was Expay. So good stuff to Raito there for being aware of that. But definitely good stuff to Expay too. He stayed alive for a really, really long time. Alright, so looks like we are going to get into the second one. I'm going to see if Expay wants a stage at all. I'm gonna hit random. So hopefully that'll get to a stage that we picked. Okay, it looks like both players are ready, and we'll get right into it. Alright, so it looks like we're going to be going to FD. I know the Japanese players really like this stage a lot. I don't know about the Ditto, though. So one thing that I do know is Raito actually loves this Ditto. Kind of the same blood as me. He thinks the Ditto is one of the best things to just play in the game. Definitely shows that he's actually plays this. He's definitely practiced it, or at least knows what to do. I don't know how often he plays with Yusan and Brute, but definitely not unfamiliar with this. Alright, so right now they're doing just like a good, I would say just like battlefield at the moment. Basically, it's when you just don't approach at all, and you just spam projectiles back and forth each other. It makes it just look like a war zone. Alright, so it looks like we are getting some hiccups in the connection right now. Hopefully it isn't affecting any players too much. Alright, so good. So that is a true combo. If you get weak Nair, you can combo that into a jab combo. Just depends on your percentage, but yeah, right around that part, that's what it's true. You also do have to be careful about weights and all that, because that'll change it. Oh, we're gonna get hit by that can right there. Ooh, okay, so I like the read that Raito went for there. He wasn't really putting himself at any risk, and if he got the read, he might have been able to kill Expay. Okay, good fair right there. So one thing that's really good to do in this Ditto is that little short hop back that Raito did. Basically, you'll be able to catch your opponent if they run in and dash attack, and if they try to run in and grab as well. And it'll be an immediate punish with that fair. And you also get that sour spot too, so you're able to gut that into go well. Oh, unfortunately Raito had the read there, but Expay taking a little bit too late. Oh, is that? Oh, unfortunate stuff there. Got duck hunted. Oh, that definitely would have been Raito stock. Okay, so one reason why I'm pretty sure Raito went for that back air there instead of the down air is back air actually has more active links to it. Because of that, you'll actually be able to get more off of it. I mean, it'll be easier to actually hit your opponent when they're going for the air. So, let's say, since the duck is a hurt box, when that duck was poking above the stage, the back air actually would have hit it, and that would have actually led to a favorable trade for him. Oh, God, right now, but both of them having a hard time stealing the stock out until Expay finally read that roll with that down smash. Okay. So Raito's now trying to find his way in against Expay. Expay not making it easy for him, but unfortunately, Dare is really bad when landing. Although the hitbox itself can be somewhat large, it only lasts for 1 frame, so getting the absolute perfect timing of that 1 frame coming out and trading with challenging your opponent is like almost impossible for it to happen. So that's why you should never really land with it. Either go down with a Nair or just air dodge through. Just like that. Main reason why you want to go with that air dodge is, I mean, the Nair instead of the the dare is just because the hitbox lasts longer. So maybe it'll clank, or you'll just hit them before they hit you. Oh, okay, getting the footstool, but unfortunately did the high one, so he wasn't able to get anything off of it. Definitely one of the more difficult things about this Ditto is keeping track of which can is yours. For those of you who don't know, I imagine a lot of you guys are Duck Hunt players, so if you are going to be playing the Ditto, the reticle color actually does determine it, and Raito is actually going to take that with an F smash read. So Raito actually going to take the set. So I'm actually, let me let Expay know this. Alright, so we're gonna give Expay one more chance. Changing the rules so that if you do donate, instead of it being a best of, we're just gonna make it 3 or 5. So for those of you who donated, you'll get this perk as well. Alright, so we are finally going to get into this last one. So let's see what adaptations Expay is going to make. Ooh, okay, so we're going to end up on Dreamland. So, if you watched our analysis earlier, we actually noticed that Raito counterpicked here instead of Battlefield one time. So I don't know if there's some type of favorability for him on this stage. But we'll definitely see. So for those of you who don't know, although the layout is the same between here and Battlefield, the platforms are actually... Oh! Yo! Craft, thanks for following. So the platforms here are actually taller than they are in Battlefield, so for certain characters, your up smashes won't go through the platform. Duck Hunt is one of those characters. Unless I believe if you fully charge it, you can hit these components below those lower platforms, but definitely don't know for sure. So right now they're going back to their same tactic as before, going back to the Battlefield strategy, just harassing each other with projectiles, get that safe damage on, don't go for anything too mortal since, you can't really get the kill at this percentage. Okay, I'm loving the sharking that he's doing with his up theirs. Wow. Oh, I actually caught him with the Clay Pigeon, and really good fair right there. That was the perfect hit that you could have asked for from that. Got rid of the can and got rid of the dodge roll. Okay, good can aside combo right there from Raito. Ooh, okay, so unfortunately, thought that he was gonna roll behind the gunman. So that option was actually super smart by Raito, because if Expay shielded, then he might have dropped shield, got hit by bear can. If he rolled, the bear can was gonna cover it if he rolled in or out. Oh no, unfortunately the pineapple there is actually gonna take Expay's stock. So now Expay fighting for his last stock of this of his 3 games. Let's see if he's able to turn it around. Alright, so definitely like one of the main things that I want to see is like I just want to see Expay take a little bit more advantage of each situation he has. I feel like there's more moments where he could go a little bit more in, but he's just not able to really do that. Okay, gets the can aside. Oh god, good dare can right there, but unfortunately wasn't ready for that to hit, so wasn't able to follow up. Okay. Alright, right now Expay's doing a good job of putting on a lot of shield pressure, but unfortunately not really able to get anything off of it. Raito just wisely holding shield, just knowing, okay, if I hold this shield, I'm not gonna die. Okay, Expay finally getting an edge guard started, but not placing out a can, not going for it. Oh no, he went for the clip. Don't do dumb things! Okay, he didn't get pineapple. Oh, that would have been the saddest way to end this game if he did that. Don't go out like that. Don't bust her out. Get 1 kill. No, that was an air! That was an air! Don't do this to yourself, Expay. You're better than this. Oh god, he doesn't have a can. Beating himself up. He's only at 78%, so shouldn't die to anything. And that back air is going to take it. Unfortunate DI from Raito right there, but At least Expay is not going to be going out like a buster. Unfortunately, Raito actually a little bit slow on trying to cover that roll there, but there was some delay when I just tested out the control, so definitely be harder to do it. Oh, Midoro, thank you for donating. Every little thing that we can get is appreciated. Okay. Got the rapid jab there. Gonna throw. Oh, unfortunately, just missed it the throw into a can. Okay. Raito's got a good edge guard situation going up. Trying to go for the U-San combo, but I believe the percentage is a little bit too high. Okay, good on him to roll away, knowing that if he rolled in, he might have gotten hit by a nasty combo from Expay. And unfortunately, Canis out of that percentage is not going to save you, so Raito is going to end up taking all 3 games, but GG's to both players. Expay just displaying his full resilience. Wasn't really dying until like past 160, except for that one unfortunate pineapple that he had. But regardless, how we see going out here, Raito fully displaying why he is one of the top 3 duck hunts in Japan. And Expay, definitely, if you're able to play him in life, come out to a tournament. Definitely love to see you do it.